morning to you, my viewers and listeners out there on the frequency of Unity 93.3 FM Jars and TV station Unity TV. If you are just tuning in, it's Hello at Work, a program that brings you trending issues on social media. My name is Rukayet Sani Ibrahim, and I'm together with the damsel of the house, Mercy Yama. Mercy, good morning.
Good morning, Just good morning, Plateau State, good morning, Nigeria. It's indeed another beautiful Thursday morning, and as usual, I'm so excited to be here.
And I'm pleased to be with you, and I hope you sit back and viewers as we bring to you interesting topics and stories on social media. Now, 2 weeks back, we've read a story of a boy who actually, his intestines were missing in a private hospital before he was transferred to Lagos State University Teaching Hospital last week. So we have an update on that particular story, and this reads: boy with missing intestines dies at Lasod. Now, the 12-year-old boy with a missing intestine in Lagos State is dead. The mother, Abiodun Deborah, disclosed this in a phone conversation with Vanguard yesterday. It was gathered that Adebola died at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, Lasod. It will be recalled that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State visited Adebola and pledged to cover his medical care and expenses. This was after the boy's mother pleaded with the governor to probe the disappearance of her son's small intestines, which, according to her, occurred while the boy was receiving treatment at Lasod. The hospital management, however, denied the allegation in a statement made on its profile on X, that's formerly known as Twitter, on August 12, 2023. Earlier, the Lagos State House of Assembly had said that anyone who is found culpable in the case of the missing intestine of Adebola Akinbride will be prosecuted in due course. So when I saw this particular story, I said, finally, because the day we actually took this particular story, we were wondering how the missing intestines will be recovered and will be replaced, because we gave different assumptions, and we are wondering what will actually be used to actually replace the intestines. And finally, he who has given has taken it.
This is a very sad part, and honestly I feel for the mother in particular, because since from the time when her son was found with this ailment, or would I say his intestine got missing, she was devastated. She kept on crying, pleading, and on her social media to get justice for her son, to find a way to stabilize him, to find a way for her son to be alive. But quite unfortunate that the boy died. And at some point I feel like the boy is resting, because I can only imagine the amount of pain the boy is passing through, or passed through rather, throughout this time when he has been in the hospital, treatments, injections and all that. We really commiserate with the family, and we hope that God would give the mother the heart to bear this loss, because honestly it is not easy.
It's not easy
to lose a loved one. Probably, I'm very sure she has been with him in the hospital from day one.
And she actually had tried her possible best. Anything that she thinks she would do that will be of help to this particular young boy, she did it. And it's so devastating after losing everything, after putting much hope that he will be back to life. He who has given has taken, and we sympathize and empathize with the mother and family of this young boy, and also to the Lagos citizens entirely. We have this particular story also, and reads: 2 more doctors nabbed in Plateau over organ harvesting. Now, the police command in Plateau State has arrested 2 other medical doctors in connection with the alleged harvest of vital human organs by suspected quack doctor Noah Kekere. Now, the command's police public relations officer Alabo Alfred disclosed this to News Agency of Nigeria on Tuesday in Jos. Alabo said that the suspects alongside Kekere were currently in police custody and were being investigated. Kekere, a suspected quack doctor, was recently arrested after he was accused of harvesting a woman's kidney during a surgery. Now, the Plateau State chapter of the Nigerian Medical Association had disassociated itself from Kekere, insisting that investigations have revealed that he is not a medical doctor. Alabohi did not disclose the identity of the two suspects, added that the Commissioner of Police in the state will soon constitute a high-powered committee of medical experts to extensively investigate and examine the woman who claimed Kekere removed one of her vital organs during surgery. Now, the PPRO said that the move will enable the command to ascertain if truly the vital organ of the victim was tampered with. We have arrested 2 additional suspects who actually conducted the surgery on the woman. We are in touch with the Ministry of Health in the state and the NMA to give us some professionals who will assist us in our investigations. Now, the Commissioner of Police will constitute a committee of seasoned medical experts to look into these allegations with a view to getting to the root of the matter, Alabo said. Now, Nan reports that Kekere was arrested by the police after a businessman, Alhaji Kamal, accused him of removing one of his wife's kidney during a surgery in 2018. Kamal said that his wife, Kehinde, who have been suffering from chronic stomach pain for 5 years, was rushed to Kekere's clinic located in the Nasarawa Gong community of Jos North local government area of Plateau State. According to him, Kekere carried out a medical diagnosis on his wife and concluded that she had ruptured appendix and needed urgent surgery, so the operation was carried out immediately. So this is also an update to the story of the quack doctor here in Plateau, and we also took this particular story 2 weeks back alongside. We took this the issue of this boy with incessant on Monday, then on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Wednesday the story actually surfaced, and on Thursday we took it here on the program. And today we have an update also. 2 additional doctors, suspected quack doctors, have also been nabbed. Do you know that even if you are a professional and you happen to do something illegal that is not alongside the code and ethnic of your own profession, they just name you as quack.
Exactly, and they will seize your license. And you see that I'm really happy that Plateau State, the whole police and everybody investigating are really digging deep, because if not for this finding, I'm sure that they won't find out that there are 2 more other quack doctors, and I'm sure there might be more. And I'm really hoping that they are investigating more to get these people so they won't continue to do damage to human beings, because this is actually pure wickedness. How can you be a quack? You're not licensed, you don't have the capacity to carry out operation. Operation is a very sensitive something. You're dealing with a human life. You're going to cut through a person's body, and then you will just go and carry knife and cut and remove kidney and all that. I mean, that's wickedness. Someone entrusted for you to go to a hospital to undergo a surgery. You've entrusted your life entirely to that doctor, because you're looking at it like this doctor is capable. That's
and
why
you know nothing about the medical profession.
That's why you're
the most annoying part is you as a patient, you know nothing. So if whatever injection
they give
whatever you just take. Let's take an instance with the story of Mohbad. After it was allegedly said that he was given a water to take, and the water is suspected to be poisoned already before he was given. And when he was back home, he got a call from a certain hospital, and a certain nurse actually injected him. You know nothing about what is going to be injected into you, and because you have a pure heart, you think everybody also has a pure heart, so you just turn your back, just issue them whatever they do.
And the funny thing is that even if they explain to you, okay, we're going to give you
this, and you don't even know it. And
you
know the worst part? At times you'll be told that actually you need this medication, this, and you'll be even issued the prescription and the name of the drugs. But for you to even read and understand, I kept, when I was growing up, I kept wondering, where did these doctors went and learn their own writing?
Most of them, I think 95% of doctors, their handwriting are all the same thing. It's something like a dash, and when they give the pharmacist looks at it and gives you a drug, and you're just there.
Now juju they use what? Honestly speaking, and you as a patient, you hold the drug, trying to find out whether you have this. There was this prescription that was given to one of my child, and from the hospital I came to the pharmacy, and I issued him the prescription of the drugs prescriptions. Then the drugs were being presented to me, and they just lined up everything. I told them, remove this, I have it. Remove this, I have it. Remove this, I have. But initially, when they gave me, I couldn't even
know which one.
But when they presented the drugs, I thought, we have this, we have this, we have this. So remove it out of the list. So it was a kind of funny, you know. Had it been I can read through, even before then, you now mark those you have.
Exactly. And you can even go on findings. You can check online to check this drug, what is it used for. But at that
is
point,
it that you find online?
I mean, it's really sad that we still find human beings who are not really acting as human. We always say humanity is first. And for you as a human being, you should always know that the next human, before the person is your brother, your sister, he's a human being. And you should treat the person as a human being. If you're not qualified, no matter the amount of money to be given to you, I feel you should just... There are other means to make money, other legal means to make money. If you're so interested in medicine, why don't you go to school and learn medicine?
No, you know, some doctors, some hospitals, if you actually go to see a specialist, let's say the doctor, he will issue out prescriptions for you, but he will not even hand the prescription to you directly.
Exactly.
You know, he will call a particular nurse or attendant who will actually take the prescription from the doctor, and you'll be asked to follow that person. If you go to the pharmacy, they will tell you the amount you need to pay for them to issue the drugs for you. And one funny thing is, most of the drugs will not even be given to you in the particular container that the drugs comes with. You know, you can actually remove it and put it in that white package that they used to insert drugs in, and they'll just issue the... Do you know the extent of doing that? Even if you are okay, you know, and the drugs happen to finish, then you cannot just self-medicate yourself, because you don't even know the drugs, exactly, you were given. So you have to go back to that particular... So that way, they tend to have more customers, because the customers will keep on coming back because they do not know the prescription, you know. Unlike if you are giving paracetamol now, you know, it's a medicine for headache. Now, if you are giving that particular PCM and you happen to take it, and yes, the headache has subsided, and malaria, the fever has gone down. So tomorrow, why am I even going back to the hospital? I'm feeling the same symptoms. So let me just go and self-medicate myself. You know, you now understand. So that hospital tend to lose a patient. Because now I know some of the drugs I can take if I am having this symptom, if I'm having that symptom. You understand? So that way too is in a form of getting more money and more patients in your hospital. So why don't they indulge in that particular business?
I really don't. Even pharmacy, I think pharmacy is a bit better, because all you do is just to make your findings and go to school and get certified. Because most times, some of the pharmacies we even see around are not even certified. Some of them, they just... Maybe my father was a pharmacist and he died and left the shop, so let me just continue. You don't have that certificate, and you might issue something wrongly without even knowing, because you don't have the first-hand knowledge. What you learned is more like apprenticeship.
Definitely.
So you did not go to school, you didn't undergo that studies, that first-hand knowledge. You did not get it to be able to certify that you're capable of prescribing this drug, prescribing this drug. But I think it is laxity in the part of our country, because most times everybody is looking for a way to get money, regardless of the source, regardless of how the money comes. You just wake up and they tell you, pharmacy business is actually good, and it brings a lot of money. Before you know, you have a kiosk in front of your house. Before you know, you've put drugs. Before you know, and most times in rural communities, they do trust pharmacies and look at them as doctors. You are having headache, you're having symptoms of malaria, you will not go to a hospital to be diagnosed. You will just go to a pharmacy. When you ask the pharmacy will ask you, what is wrong with you? I'm feeling headache. No, I'm throwing up. And what is the color of what you're throwing up? Is this one? Okay, it's malaria. They will give you. They won't even test to find out if it's actually
But Marcy, have you ever come across you went to your pharmacy and to take some drugs, to buy some drugs, and so a customer will walk in, you know, and he'll say, do you have so medicine? And that, give me this, give me that, and sir, he said, and maybe you people greeted, I'm I'm feeling feverish, I'm having malaria. That's why I said, let me just come and buy this drug. You won't even run a test. You won't run a test to ascertain the actual cause of that fever and everything. Even if it's malaria, it has its own different, they will tell you this is malaria, that. Even the malaria is being classified.
Exactly.
But you don't even want to know
which
type of, is it the female mosquito or the male mosquito?
That beats you.
So you don't want to know.
It's quite painful because most times people that fall victim of all these are pregnant women. As a pregnant woman, I suppose you're not supposed to just take drugs anywhere. But sometimes you don't even know you're pregnant at that point. Probably the pregnancy is still new and you're just feeling a bit feverish. You just go to the pharmacy and tell them, I want malaria drugs. Give me this, give me that. Before you know, you have complications and all of that. You lose a baby. Before you know, you this and that and that and that. And lots of things. So I think it's better that you go to a hospital, a well-recognized hospital. Health is wealth. It's better you pay a huge sum of money and you actually live to tell the tale, or you get better than going to a cheap one and you're not even alive to tell us what happened, or you go and one of your organ is missing. I think the world is becoming very scary, very, very scary. Normally, look
at this one that just lost his intestines, and before you know, it's just barely 2 weeks, and he's gone.
And he's gone. Normally, we do hear some of these stories as a. Let me just use a Plateau state. When I was growing up, I would normally hear all these things. It's not here. It's far. It's not just in this place. But now it's here. It's happening here. We even have doctors, quack doctors,
around within our communities.
So I'm like asking, do they normally traffic these organs, like sell them, or what exactly? Is it for ritual purposes, or what exactly?
Mercy, if you're watching in movies, we have seen it that certain organs have certain hours to live. I might be dead by now, but my heart might die within maybe some hours or seconds, and the lungs will not function within certain. So the kidney will. So if it is said that these particular quack doctors are actually hoarding these organs outside the country, does it mean that the organs, that's the kidney, will stay alive for as much as, let's say, 5 hours, or immediately it's been removed, they will now take it to the airport to fly it out? Does it mean that nobody at the airport would checkmate what you are carrying? Or is it an egg that you now hold it publicly that people will not even question you, why are you holding an egg? Like me now, if I see somebody holding an egg in the street like this, I'll think you went to Babalawo. Why are you even holding the egg?
Funny, the other day I was going back home and I saw this woman, an aged woman, maybe she's in her late 60s or so.
Yeah.
She was sweeping on the road. I was scared though.
You now begin to think and change alternatives.
because how would you just wake up and start sweeping?
It's not normal.
It's not normal. Why would you be sweeping?
And she's not wearing any uniform to signify that she's part of the workers that normally sweep the streets.
And for a woman of her age, I don't suppose that she's actually a worker or part of those sweeping or anything like that.
You know, it was funny when we were growing up. There is this particular woman that actually sells. She has a provision shop. Every blessed morning when we are going to school, you see her sprinkling something in front of her shop. You know how curious children are. Once they find something fishy and they want to know actually the real truth about that particular thing.
Exactly.
So there's this particular morning we went for an Islamia school then. So when we were coming back, we see this woman. She knelt down behind her shop. She was actually peeing in that particular rubber that she uses to sprinkle her shop every blessed. Do you know that from that very day? See, even if I don't have, if I would rather take the money to school. Let the money get lost safe than for me to actually go and step on somebody's pee to buy something.
I don't know the motive behind that.
So
I mean, a lot of
people do some diabolical things in the name of, you know, cleansing or actually drawing customers to their shop. So it's not like you just saw this woman that she's just sweeping the street or maybe the frontage of her house to an extent.
I don't think that one will be frontage though, because the way she was sweeping the road. This is a third road where people pass. Beside it are just shops. So, and I don't remember her owning a shop there. So where are you coming from? Why are you sweeping the road by? I don't understand. 60. I think that woman she looks quite old, so she should be in late 60s or so.
And also, then when I was coming actually to work by 6, you know, 6 in the morning, and there's this particular man I will see standing by the road. If you like, greet him 100 times, you know,
He would not respond.
And it's not like he's deaf. I know him, he talks. But that particular moment, if you like, greet him 100 times, you know, answer you. I actually stopped greeting him. I don't know the motive behind that.
It's for your own sake.
For you, no, that is it.
A lot of crazy.
So
things
people
are
do
happening.
some crazy things, thinking that, you know, you are doing it. What God has destined will be, it will surely
Definitely.
be. You know, destiny can only be delayed,
But
but
cannot
it
be
can
denied.
never be denied. No matter how, it shall come to pass.
Exactly. And
So-
going back to that organ issue, most times I think people buy those organs, especially those that have kidney failure, liver failure, they have a hole in their heart, something. So they would opt for a transplant. And then how do they get those organs? Because for you to take out a person's heart, the person has to be dead. I don't think anybody can survive without a heart.
Definitely. That's the main engine.
So where do they get all those hearts and all those? So it could be that it's part of all these quacks. Who knows? I'm just saying, but who knows? A lot of scary things are happening, and we need to be very
And
very careful.
also, people should be wary of you know, quickly burying their loved ones who are dead immediately. You know, at times we might not even know your patient might be dead. You know, your loved one is dead, and before people should be able to settle the medical bills, do this, do that, one thing or the other might be put in place, and you might not know. The heart might be missing, this might be missing, and all you do is just wrap the dead body and you just bury
Carry
that
the
person like that.
and you go and bury the person.
On the day of resurrection,
I
somebody
know,
will now
we-
wake up without a heart. See
We-
me, see you alive. You pay me my heart, though.
We actually, maybe resurrection, would there be, are we coming out with our full organs, or
If your heart is missing, mercy, you don't have a heart, you will not be able to wake up.
really?
Definitely.
Anyway, that's on a lighter note.
Honestly.
And also, I feel like people that sell these hearts, they sell it, hearts or other organs, they sell it very expensive. There was a story of a boy, I think it was last month or so. A lady's body was found just beside an uncompleted building.
Okay.
And then when it was dug out, it was buried in a shallow grave. So when it was dug out, they found out that some of her organs were missing.
Okay.
And they were able to trace investigation. You were able to trace the person that killed her and removed her organs. And they were asking him why. He said he's a poor person. They live from hand to mouth. And somebody came with a juicy offer that if he could get a female breast, he would be able to give him, I think, 75 billion naira for a female breast and all that kind of thing. So he got a lady and then he killed because he had to. His mother is this, his mother is ill, and then she needed medical bills. They are actually living from hand to mouth and all those kind of things. Someone
And
came-
he's not even thinking that particular lady you killed is actually somebody's mother.
Exactly.
Then use your mom now.
You're killing someone.
This
to
is
save
wickedness.
Someone. This is pure wickedness. And also, some of these things, if you're not someone that is disciplined, you'll be able to you easily fall for this kind of trap.
That's why a lot of people say money is evil.
Exactly. They will come to you when you are vulnerable.
You are more in need.
Exactly.
And they will not even help you.
They won't help.
They will not even give you advance so that you settle your own problem, because they know definitely that if they give you an advance of that payment and you settle the issues you have on ground, God will intervene.
Exactly. And then if you're willing to give me such huge amount of money, why can't you just give me quarter of it to sort myself for a meantime? Just give it. But you're willing.
They definitely know that when your problems are gone,
to kill a human being,
come back to your senses. That's why they said money is evil, and they will mention a huge amount of money in such a way that you keep thinking, maybe you even think for a week safe.
Over a week, you would think and think and think.
And you know, in most cases, most times, after you killed her, you've gotten what you wanted. Take it to the people who are in need of that particular thing, and the money is given to you. You know how God does these things. You come back and you find your mom dead. Exactly.
Or you might not even see what you use the money for. You would see that actually you got a huge sum of money.
The money will vanish in thin air.
After a month or two, you have nothing again. No money, nothing, and you're back to the trenches where you belong.
Honestly. And the number for you to send in your text while we discuss is 08037497127. 08037497127. Do not go anywhere. We are going on a short musical and commercial break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello at work. Stay calm, keep hustling, and live life to the fullest.
Unity TV.
I was the head boy in my primary school, senior prefect and best graduating student in my secondary school, but drug abuse almost ruined my life.
I was on an average of 2 grams of cocaine per day.
I was taking 8 ampoules of pentazosine daily.
European shisha, cocaine.
I became a user, a dealer, and a gangster.
I saw other users drowning. I knew I didn't want to be like them, but I was already trapped.
My family disowned me.
My employment was terminated.
I sold my car, sold my house. I'll go out well-dressed and return shoeless, shirtless in exchange for drugs.
I was seeing things that were not real, and I once stabbed myself because I felt something crawling under my skin.
I contacted NDLEA and started therapy.
I spent 3 months in therapy.
I spent 8 months.
It's easy to relapse, but your mind has to be stronger than the cravings.
Drugs does not love you. You are not the one using drugs. Drugs are the one using you. Say no to drug abuse.
Unity TV.
Please pay attention. It starts from the foundation. Everybody needs somebody. You turn a blind eye and care nothing less. Say it's just business, all about the money. You are so.
Hello at work. Hello at work. Stay calm. Hello at work.
From the music and commercial break with the men on council. If you are just tuning in, it's Hello at Work, a program that brings you trending issues on social media, and we've discussed issues, two stories. It reads 2 more doctors nabbed in PLATEAU organ harvesting, and we also read the story of the Lagos State young boy who actually got his intestines missing, and the boy is no longer with us. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. The number for you to keep calling us and comment is 07032353315, 07032353315, and the number for you to send in your text is 08037497127, 08037497127. Okay, we have this particular story. Okay, a lady who is asking us for advice on a particular incident. She actually had an issue, and she wants us to intervene, and it reads, hello, please help me. My husband bought a car, but his car has been giving us issue. He bought it in April with plans that I will be using it because some of these women in our compound feels to be because they have a car. Now today on is that we entered this car and went for a wedding. We reached the wedding venue, but the car refused to open. My hubby says we should not make any sound by telling people to come and open it for us. Even to wind down the glass, the car refused. We turned and went back home. We managed to open the boot and went out through the boot. In fact, the car is a disgrace because we must push it. We decided to return it to the man. We bought this car. Okay, we decided to return the car to the man we bought it from. Even offered to give him 50k out of the money, but he refused. Okay, and we asked how much is the car worth. Now she said 330k ma. We even want to give him 50k. He said never. What should we do?
This is a situation
okay.
I must have
wait
first.
Now we have particular comments, and this is hilarious. I'm sure now you force your husband to buy the car because of Nayad people. Laugh out loud. Una for just buy keke, it better for una. Now Tina Anthony is saying, okay, the first comment is coming from Edward Glory Oladipo, and Tina Anthony is saying, you and your husband really want to belong. Mwakobia Jennifer Adeze says, that woman na our that woman, nothing you fit tell me. Alebru Gideon says, my stomach is paining me at the moment now. Oraka Zikoma and Angela says, oh my God, and she's laughing out loud. Now Grace Onabasi says, pressure. Pele, pressure is what make hit no kill una. One day is okay, make hit no kill una inside that car. Adabiki Edwin is saying, wahala 330k car sha na korobini. And Divine Fabi gives say this one is still they rotate me. And Nonielin Uchenna Madu said, how they go buy this kind car because why bothering yourself about your yard people? Me where our car was push and start when we first got married. Now so my husband go come pick me for work. Place car no go gree. Okay. Now so my husband go come pick me for work place. Car no go gree start again. Now so me I go just sit down inside car until he's done pouring water into it and we move. You are the one sending people and giving yourself unnecessary pressure. Allow time to take its course so you can get things comfortably. Mary Ogonwa Ume Oranefo says, what inferiority complex does to people, They make everything about them, always getting angry and jealous at others. Grace Onabasi says, pressure. Okay. Sylvia Egboji said, now they never leave you. Now, okay, you and your husband get man, buy car for 330k. Linda Chinemeram Paul says inferiority complex. Car of 330. You know, the most disgracing part is that the doors will not even open. So why did he even wind up the glass in the first instance? I will not even wind up the glass because knowing fully well that once the okay, let's take this particular call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, grandmother. Welcome on board.
God bless you. Thank you. How's everybody there?
Fine, grandmother. Go ahead.
Okay, mother. So now, what I just want to say that what I have been thinking is what you said that this morning. Now see that's all that they did not discover it at the airport. So another thing that I thought of it is that they are using that order within the country Nigeria to make ritual with it. They will not be sending it outside country. They will not be sending it. Otherwise, they will have discover it at the airport. You see, they only discover this cocaine and the other dangerous substances. Why are they not discovering this one? So how do you use doctors? I believe maybe they are using it within our country, maybe to sell it to make money in life. And I pray my prayer that the Lord will make them to disgrace them the more, so that all this will end. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That's a comment of grandmother. She's actually thinking the way I'm thinking, because if these organs are being sold out of the country, I don't think it will actually pass without the security at the airport checkmating into these issues. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
Thank you very much. This is Adeomi calling you from Bochi Road.
Adeomi from Bochi Road. Welcome on board. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I said those people that bought car, that woman and the husband that bought car for 330,000. At least these people, they know that they are supposed to have buy market now. Thank God that the tire even thank God that the car even have tire.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Adeomi.
So you see, thank you. So at least there is no car that even if you buy a car that is new, there are situations that you face challenges on the car.
Okay.
You understand? So all you needed is just to do the needful. Repair the car, do the major things that are required. And if the car is not, there are scrap sellers. They can give it so that they can butcher the car. They can even pay more to buy better car.
Okay.
So secondly, on issue of this organ harvest, you see, it's not only quack doctors only that we have. I just want to give you an experience of mine. Okay. There was a day I was having toothache. I saw a particular man. He said he had the medicine did not work. He started cursing himself with heaven and earth. You know, when I bought that medicine, I found myself at Toro Hospital.
Wow.
I have to remove that thing. So secondly, the other one, because that is not only those fake quack doctors that we have. There is a particular man that sold hair cream at Terminus. I think I saw him that day. He saw me with afro hair, and he told me, said, if your hair is fine, it's beautiful, you put a lot of. I said, I don't use that. And I saw him with waves on his hair. So he told me, if I use this, my hair will coil like the way his own is. So as a young boy, I said, okay, let me still look good again. Immediately I applied that stuff. In fact, it was like as if I applied an acid. The following day I had gray hair. And I'm still battling with it up to now. I'm telling you my own personal experience.
Okay.
So I think there are a lot of things that need to be handled.
Yeah.
After need to do a lot with people carrying drugs up and down in the name of helping people. Meanwhile, they are causing a lot of harm to people. Thank you and God bless you people.
All right, thank you so much, Deumi. You have suffered a lot in the hands of different people. Firstly, it was the tooth edge, and we actually said it here: do not self-medicate. Do not use all these traditional medicines if you don't actually know the cause. And secondly, buying products from people that hawk around, you're actually helping them. But issues that at times you need to be cautious. You need to be cautious of the things you actually buy from people. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Mwafa Kudus from Dogo. Welcome on board.
Thank you very much. My name is Mwafa Kudus, calling from Dogo.
Welcome on board. Go ahead.
I want to comment on the issue of this organ harvest.
Okay.
I heard from your last caller about the experience he had. Okay, not even this person that we were just talking about that he is harvesting organ or say, but we have a lot of quack doctors. And even this pharmacy, this is where they are selling drugs and other things. They need also government to go and check their license. I have an experience whereby I went to the hospital because I was sick. And the doctor gave me a particular medicine. I don't want to mention some medicine because every woman being has some medicine that is not adapted to his body. Maybe it's reactive.
Yeah, there are particular
yes, on that particular medicine, the drugs. That doctor gave me that drug, and I took the drugs. Then within 2 to 3 seconds, the drugs started reacting on my body. I did not even realize that. Now I'm telling you for almost 5 years now. I did not even realize that drug. I continue taking that drug, and it reached the extent that when I was using myself, I used to see blood. Wow. My mouth looked like someone is just staring like this. I went to the hospital. The hospital told us that it is cancer. That is cancer. That I should not be taking injection and this and that. I continued taking that drug. I did not see any kind of reduction from the illness I'm suffering. Then lastly, my father took me to one person where they met in a workshop. That doctor, because he says that the doctor is special, he just look at me and say, are you taking such medicine, so medicine? I say, I don't know. Let me bring the medicine for you. I brought the medicine to the doctor. The doctor said, this is what is running, that is affecting your body, that you should not take it anymore. He read a particular medicine for me. I should go and buy the drug. I thought the drug would reach 10,000 because I suffered for almost 3 months. The doctor gave me that. I went and I buy that medicine for just 15 naira. That's the end of it. Because this is the thing. Most of the doctors are just there to collect money.
That is it. They are just
and
to make money.
You can't blame them because the government are just looking to get revenue without proper checkup on those such people. The same thing happened to me last month. I went to the hospital. The doctor wrote a prescription for me that I should go and buy. My doctor. Then I went to a particular where they are selling medicine just. I will not mention that particular place. The people that I gave the prescription to them that they should give me, do you know what in my survive? They gave me a medicine that I use for the women as a family planning medicine.
More for
yes, a medical medicine. Family planning that I should take it. Because I sent someone to go and buy for me. When he brought that medicine, do you know that my fault is that after they bring the drug for me, instead of me to take it to the doctor and say, is this the drug? I did it. But I took that drug for almost 1 week. I needed family planning for the women. Then I took it in my body. The day that I realized this was this, let me go and meet my doctor. The doctor told me, who gave me this? I said, it's a person. He said, oh my God, this medicine is not the one that brought it for you. He said, go, I should go and bring the prescription. I brought the prescription. He gave it to someone. The someone is different. That's it leads to a particular problem to me. That's to say that not even the hospital, even the way they are saying such so-called that is pharmacies or so ever.
Yeah.
They should be checked up. And the same thing, the schools, the kind of school we are operating is to be taken as well. May God bless us. And we people should not be looking for a little money where we can say a little. We should go our health, our wealth. God bless them. God bless Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you so much. That's Muafa Kudus. He also suffered in the hands of different kind of people. You know, the prescription from the hospital is different from the one that the pharmacy actually issued out. Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning. This is Anancha calling from Kilimanjaro.
Anancha, welcome on board. 2 days.
So, there's no day that I don't call this program. You people doesn't pick my class. I've been trying since I was ringing. You people didn't pick. I said, let me try for the last time or you pick.
All right, we are so sorry.
That boy that loses his life, may so rest in peace.
Amen.
It's a great loss to the family. Honestly, what doctors are doing nowadays, don't be surprised. Those doctors that they have caught them harvesting someone's kidney, those 2 doctors. Don't be surprised now. You heard that police has released them because they will give police money. At the end, police will release them. I wish, they should take them to jail. Let them spend the rest of their life in jail so that it will be lesson to other doctors. You understand? I don't see what are they going to do with those kidneys for God's sake? Eh? You want to make money by all means? It's just, I keep on saying, you know, if God doesn't destined you, they are going to be rich. No human being on earth will make you to be rich.
Yes.
If God say you are going to be rich today, no human being on earth will change it. So, must you be rich by all means?
No.
Huh? And what some doctors are doing, honestly, is not right, though. And thank God they have caught them. Let them just, you should take them to jail. Let them exchange the rest of their life in jail so that it will be lesson to other doctors. Do have a nice day, please. Now, regards to everybody over there.
All right, thank you so much. And then, Chair, we are so sorry for not taking your calls. Maybe we are busy analyzing the stories. Hello.
Good morning, Lucas.
Morning, Mr. Ike Kalu. Welcome on board.
Thank you. You see, my sister, based on this issue of fax doctors or any other thing we may be talking about.
Yes.
Look at the situation we are talking about in New Kekere now. The way I had some of your colleagues we are broadcasting saying 7 additional people have gone to test and their organ has been harvested.
Yes.
Up to today, we are talking about this thing. Have you had any Ministry of Health in Plateau State saying that they should come and have an inquiry where anybody who knows that since 18 years that man has been operating should come? The government is ready to give him an organ test. You know the extent of damages this man has done to Platonians or Nigerians? The way we tell the institution is not working. You see, we are just shallowing this thing and other things. Many people are even afraid of going to test because the money it costs them, and after them even testing, they find out they have one organ. The way their life will be miserable. Nobody will take care of them and all these things. So if you leave people on test, you know, the activities they do, that is why, look at what the Kuremadi is saying. If you think that is possible in Nigeria, he has not done it. He's attempted, but he's having 10 years. Will that ever be possible in Nigeria? You should tell my sister,
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Ike Kalu. I feel your pain. Actually, it's when he raised this particular story that my mind actually rings back. You know, the last Senate president, the former Senate president, he's just attempting. It's not like he has done it, but he's serving 10 years jail time. Hello.
Hello, HAJARKU. Good morning.
Morning.
This is Yakubu Salu coming from Nepazaria Road.
Yakubu Salu from Nepazaria Road. Welcome on board. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I heard your story. I just want to give advice. You see, this particular doctor, this yellow that people are just talking about.
Yes.
To my own understanding, it's not only him. So people should be very, very cautious.
2 people have been nabbed.
Some doctors are quack. And you know, apart from that one in the town, there is another hospital there, where Yellow Hospital around Zaria Road, if you pass MISALI.
Yes.
And we have been operating people, and people keep on dying. Even some people are complaining, why is it that if you see anybody that went to this hospital, you say, okay, you are going for surgery. And if a woman is bleeding and like 6 or 7 months, you say, okay, you are about to deliver, you cannot deliver by yourself. You must go on that surgery. So some people keep on dying. People started. So from that one, from other research, people need to be very, very vigilant. If you want to go to the hospital, at least after the treatment, you collect the report. That one will serve as your evidence. But some people, after everything, they say, okay, keep the evidence, they keep the record for us. We are going to use it. So I think we need to be more wiser than the way we were before. And anybody that into those hospitals should go for scanning to make sure that he is okay. And you know, even me and myself, I was admitted in that hospital around that 2019.
Wow.
So thank God I didn't undergo surgery. But thank God for everything. Honestly, I felt it. So, and pertaining to the issue of this woman that is seeking for advice, you know, shortcut is the longest road. You bought a car of 130,000 and you are now complaining. How much is a bike now? A new bike is for 550, and you are buying car of 330 and you are now complaining. You are the one that caused it by yourself now, so you need to pay for the price. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Amen. Thank you so much, Yakubu Salu from Nepa Zaria Road. Thank you so much. Like he said, shortcut is the longest road. You know, and actually, if a patient, if you happen to have a patient that is actually seeking for medical attention, before you even go for the into any hospital, and advise those professional doctors out there to actually tell that person to go for organ tests. Exactly. To confirm that his organs are intact. So when the hospital actually, you have a copy, and the hospital should also have a copy. Exactly. So if anything's happen, even if you are dead, that organ test must be run. Exactly. A second time to confirm that everything is intact before you are being buried. And if you are still alive after the surgery.
And also, I think that hospitals should have this culture of, when you're performing a surgery, you should video the surgery. And
no doctor should tell you that you should go to a particular lab or particular place to run your own test. Go to anywhere you are confident with.
If they should have a video or something just to show that, in that way, if a patient should come up and say, "CEO, I went to do an organ test and they told me one of my organs is missing," and the hospital is saying we are not aware of that, they should show the evidence. That would serve as the evidence. That would also liberate the hospital itself, and you yourself, you would get to find out, okay, what happened, how did it happen, and all that.
Mercy, let's take one last call before we round up the program. Hello, good morning.
Assalamu
alaikum assalam. Good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Who am I speaking with? Hello. All right, we have this particular text that says, "Hello, Rukaya Sani Ibrahim. I'm very happy listening every day to this your program. This particular story is very nice. Thank you, Rukaya from Shafi Wahami Surafin Gora, Toro local government. Thank you so much, Shafi Rafin Gora from Toro local government." And this one says, "Good morning to you all. Hajar Rukaya, keep up the good work. God bless you all. God bless Nigeria and Plateau State. Have a great day. Mutala Yahayame Igia and Shanu." Thank you so much to Mutala Yahayame Igia and Shanu. As we are saying, Mercy, before we round up the program, before the surgery, you run an organ test.
Yes.
After the surgery, you run. So that is enough evidence. So, and you as a patient running the organ test, you are going to a lab that you are so confident with.
You can
know that the doctor will tell you to go to this particular lab or go to things will not work that way any longer.
You
because
can even run it in more than one lab just to be sure. Compare the results. If this lab is telling you your organs are complete, the other lab should be able to tell you your organs are also complete. If you have two results which are
are corresponding to each other, and because we are ignorant of the health issues, we shouldn't be ignorant of, they says that if you see another man's bed catching fire, kindly rub water on yours before it definitely you have to be cautious of your word. Mercy.
I think, let me just comment on that particular last story you took. It's not by force to have a car. Even as it is now, fuel is luxury, and if you have a car, to fuel the car is another expense.
Definitely.
So why not just live your life according to, let me say, cut your coat to your size. If you're too used to, you want to live a luxury life and you can't afford the luxury, work hard. Double your hustle, work hard till you're able to afford that luxury you want to. Don't go and
buy car that you begin to. Oh my God! Look, you can see the disgrace.
And women.
They actually went for the wedding, and the car refused to open. So they have to just start the car and go back home. And even as reaching home, The doors refuse to open.
They have to
The
go out
glasses
through the
of the car refuse to wind up, so they have to go out through the boot. You can just imagine.
See the stress you're putting yourself through unnecessarily. I mean, this stress is not worth it. And you know, we ladies now, we have this. You want to
belong,
feel,
you know, I want
exactly.
to belong to
so
the
I can
class.
imagine her face when that car refused to.
How I wish her friends are there.
Maybe they should have assisted.
All right, we have this last message that reads, hello, good morning, Malama Rukaya. I'm missing this program. This is coming from Mutala Suleyayu in that Inkoa. Thank you so much, Mutala Suleyayu. And this is where we draw the curtain of the program. I remain Rukaya Sani Ibrahim. Thank you so much, Mercy, for being here. And thank you to you out there who are sitting quietly and viewing us. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Keep it with us on Monday, same time, same station. Bye-bye.
Hello at work. Stay calm, keep hustling, and live life to the fullest.